Kana kwa chedi go go through so much, you tend to blame almost everything around yourself. People, things, especially children who feel the experience I'm below. Mara what if Lina leo kari the kilo la older give so. And bunch lori can need kinoro change Lina. Lilo jatomo wali sort of direction because change Lina is fine. Yeah. Change Lina is fine. Officially I'm still waiting for my ID, my new ID. It's MOKGANYA ANDRIE. No bagano le kanor selo malahlele but then ke MOKGANYA ANDRIE. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, welcome to another special edition of RAMS Online on Mega Artist Media. Thank you. I am back. And it's good to be back. What is happening with the podcast? They negli busy and also taking a production break because you guys man. No, you can multitask, but you must multitask. But sometimes multitasking, something is going to suffer, something is going to be eventually compromised. But anyway, thank you for your patience. We are back. We're gonna continue with more episodes, with more profiling, more interviews, more engagements, and more conversations. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Subscribe, comment and share. And of course we are 600 and something subscribers, 666 subscribers. Even though we were not posting content, there were people who were subscribing, liking, watching our previous videos, which is good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. No remogaimo.
Okay, Toronto. Yes, Toronto.
Oh, Katsileng straight.
Men to a hospital. Yeah, very busy.
And today windy, and we're gonna run out of time because there's load shedding.
It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So basically, we have like 40 minutes. And today, ladies and gentlemen, again, nakimicha sello a ke tsemolore go tlebang go ra change lina la ga gare ke ena Andrie malahlela.
Correct.
Yeah, so how did that happen?
A ke le rati la sello.
Why?
Le ang khopisha ba like salvare bitso le be ke seromo.
What happened? What did you find out about the name that you had to change?
I was always crying. From my father's side, MOKGANYA. So I think I was 3 months old. And then we went home. That's when that's how they welcomed me.
Yeah.
And
like it's fine. They named you the name. They gave you the name. But as you grew older,
yes,
you decided to no, I'm gonna change the name.
Yes.
And or change it because
change it because
at your old age.
Yes, even at my old age. Yeah. The life itself. Oh
yeah. What is this?
This one is burrito.
Burrito.
Yes.
Is it
burrito?
Oh yeah, it's beef, ne?
Yeah.
Beef burrito.
Yeah, beef burrito. And then we also have chicken burrito.
Ala. Yo. Ke golf baba. Adabo.
Yeah. Remashate. Waja this one. You'll never go back. Okay. Outside any restaurant.
Sure,
yes. So it's fine. I'll forgive you.
No lisha ging ye kholo my brother ye lo ring e go gapeleditse gore wa tseba re keng lina le naxal nyaka keng ye kholo ye lo ring wa go pola wa ra wa bana aksaitsena ya lina la selo
kana go tshedingwe go through so much. You tend to blame almost everything around yourself. People, things, especially children who feel the experience I'm below. Mara what if Lina leo kari the kilo la older give so. o kusheshe ene go bontsha lori ke nnete ke no re go change lena dilo tša thoma go ba le sort of direction because ke change lena is fine yeah ke change lena is fine officially I'm still waiting for my new ID it's MOKGANYA Matsipane no ba kana le kana re selo malatlhela but then ke MOKGANYA Matsipane yes.
Hey, mchana kapo you are talking deep stuff, eh?
Yes,
you're talking like spiritual, ancestral, identity issues stuff.
It's like that, 100%. Yeah. And if you don't acknowledge who you are, things will never make sense in your life. You need to know your deep roots, who you are, where you're from. I'm a traditional man. That's why I keep believing, okay, if Kadira saw, maybe things will look better. And then here they are.
You're a traditional man. You have never been a church person.
I am. I do both. Okay, in fact, let me just say a cultural man. Yeah. Because traditional, they might think
yeah, normally when you say you do both, people like you would definitely, or in most cases, go to traditional
healers
and traditional churches.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Yeah. You know, like churches, there are those churches that acknowledge and appreciate and embrace tradition and culture.
Yes.
And they will not even restrict you from going and practicing your own tradition and culture.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's working best for me.
Ne?
Yeah.
Andre. DJ Andre.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not know this, but I think we met 2007.
Yes.
At Radio TEF, University of Limpopo.
Correct.
I came there as a radio presenter.
Okay.
And I found you there as a technical.
Yeah, a technical guy.
A technical producer.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Take me through that experience. Before you got to Radio TEF, I get not a skolo guy, then or official skolo.
Okay. I would regard myself as the luckiest man ever.
Sure.
Because when I was doing my grade, working form 4, yes, not a grade. I received but then I guess I did a form 4. That's when I started going to the radio station, Radio TEF. To inquire, but then I realized that the love of radio started out grade 10. Growing up listening to Jacaranda FM, Igwegwezi FM, Butabala FM. And that's when I realized I have deep love for this passion. Form 4, that's when I radio TEF, information and all that. Metric, metric, as soon as you pass, when I go pass a I apply media studies, but then the marks were not allowing me to be a varsity student. Luckily, they were like, no, they are not that bad because you love this. So train and we'll see from there.
So you pass your metric?
I remember passing S. I will fail. Yes, I will fail.
Yeah, but you pass your metric, then Radio TEF absorbs you.
Yes.
Immediately.
January the results ready. I call them. I'm like, nah, hey, it's fine. It's all better because you showed passion all along.
But passion
DJ. Next like it's about everything and anything I radio. Like about DJ. Yeah. So if like they showed me the technical part, I'm like, yeah, this is what I want and this is what I can excel in. Because radio, the old radios, and then like I plug them and it will still play.
So when you get to Radio TEF, who are some of the people you work with?
Raymond Mojapelo, Millicent Litswalo, Madikana Machila, the likes of you, the late Ben Mabota, Master J from Capricorn FM, Maxwell, Helena Naloko, Capricorn FM, Helen Siavi, she was go Capricorn FM, Magwana Machacha, he was also go Kota FM, now go NHFM, also Levo Prudence Mabasa. She's
the programs manager wa
Capricorn
Capricorn FM.
Yeah, there are a lot. Some about TV. Yeah. Some about the big radio stations.
Some about the podcasting.
Some I'm with them here, which is a good thing. You know, like live will always place us where we belong.
Right?
Yes.
So the names that you have mentioned, like people don't realize that part of the media industry in the province are made of those people that you have mentioned, and it's a list because you have been at Radio Tech for how long?
For 7 years.
For 7 years.
Yeah.
So imagine the group of people who came in every year.
Yeah.
For 7 years, working with different people. All right. So there you are, Mchana. You are working as a radio guy.
Yes.
And then today wapi. You understand? So we can talk about radio. Like, I don't want to talk about radio. You know why? Because the conversation about radio is fail.
Because fail. It's too long.
You understand?
It's too long.
It's too long. It's too long.
Yeah.
So and we can't even afford to summarize it.
We can't.
You understand?
You know, the whole day. Yeah.
So you are there at Radio TEF, and then you are developing yourself as a technical producer, right? What are some of the challenges that you experienced, and what are some of the things that you have learned, skills that you have acquired? And we will talk about you now switching from a technical producer into a radio presenter. Yeah.
The challenges that I met, Kisali in technical, it's inyaka focus. I think growing as a normal guy and then working as a technical guy, that it shaped me to be a professional person. It shaped me to be a focused person, because now one mistake radio ya tima you about what happened. And then the other one, remember the technical part, I didn't have any qualification.
Yeah.
So it was a nice, bitter journey, because they have experience, they have qualifications. That's when I'm like, you know what, because I want to see myself so. Let me do something related to sound engineering. That's when I got my certificate with Academy of Sound. Yeah. And then the other things that I've learned after that, Corey, you just have to keep learning every day, especially in sound engineering,
because there are new challenges.
There are new challenges every day. Yeah. How do you come up with solution and all that? Yeah. And remember, I was given a chance to give the technical manager. You understand? It's a big role on it at Kabiona.
Yeah.
So you have to pull up your socks and say, now Mr. Vari, you get my point. It's you.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to report to you and say, hey, and how did they report to someone who doesn't understand?
You're the one who's supposed to buy the transmitter.
Yes.
You're the one who's supposed to buy the microphones, everything.
You have to know everything.
Yeah.
Cable problem is either you buy it or fix it in the meantime while waiting for the new one. So the job itself, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
So all you have to do, go focused.
Right. So then you get into radio as a technical producer and a technical manager. So you got a promotion that means that you have developed yourself, your skills, and you are now a professional and somewhat an expert in the field.
Yeah,
right?
True that.
Then how did you find yourself behind the mic? Because that was not your thing.
Yeah, and what's I know. Microphone.
The problem also that I think I realized is because you were in an environment where radio was being broadcast in English.
Yes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, and that was your biggest fear.
That was my biggest fear. I'm like, I'm from Zingi. But then
like the moment you felt, but I can do this thing.
I was inspired. Remember, when I'm around, but they are more smarter intellectually. I prefer to learn from them. I prefer to say how do you say this, how do you do this, and so on and so on. So working with people like Wena, Helen Siavi, Flora Bukwenisto, I had to pick up myself and say, you can't always feel sorry for yourself. You need to do something. And the unfortunate part, the time you feel like, you know what, I can do this. I got on air. That's when I left Radio TEV. And then I went to Palabra FM.
Yeah. How did you leave Radio TEV? Hey,
the funny part,
nothing, I was fired.
No, but they did.
By Raymond. He knows.
He knows. Okay.
He knows.
He's our guy.
Yeah. I know, he's my brother. He knows. We chill. I was with him at Golden Lifestyle that time. We were on the same lineup. He was my boss.
Yeah, he was your boss.
To fire me.
And the funny part, Corey, back then, it was painful because
were you fired at Erloin?
They didn't renew my contract. And by that time, when I chatted to mouth, no man, I'm gonna get paid like real money. So once I renew a contract, I'm like, no, it's fine. And I was ahead because I had plans. I had plans with my life and the future.
But as I renew it because you were starting to grow a big head.
Yeah, but that's how I am.
Because you're a manager. Now you know stuff.
I know stuff.
And now you can sit in meetings and say,
I know how to conduct myself.
This is wrong. This is right. This is what okay.
And now it's a good thing they gave me the opportunity to give the technical manager. Why? They are more exposed to being a manager. You have to share meetings. They have more qualifications. Lower at university, 6 years, you might not reach their level, or adding experience. So that thing into Tilore. You know what, man, you can do this. You can be this. You can be the man that you want to be.
Now, how do you find yourself behind the mic?
Yes, I went to Palabra FM. I'm like, no, guys, I can do the technical stuff and all that. I think never like the technical guy. Sorry. But no, it's
advertiser.
Plus very sponsorship. It's fine. Explain okay, so this is what I do. But no, you don't sound like a technical person. You sound like a radio person, like a presenter. So how about the Rofa, these two? It's fine. You can be the technical guy and also the presenter. I'm like, yeah, Tom.
There's this thing in the industry, and I don't know why, but I understand it's the art of radio. There is this thing of hiring people because of how they sound.
Yes.
On radio. And you know, now I never sounded like a radio person, but I was better than people who sounded like radio people.
But but then the tone, how you conduct yourself behind microphone, it will make you the great presenter. And they're like, no, it's fine. You can. Okay, let's try. But I don't know. Right now we are giving you this opportunity. We know you can do it. Let's co-host.
Sure.
Yes, let's co-host so that Uskaba.
But before Uvita go Palabora, did you do anything before that?
Yeah.
I
stayed home for 11 months.
Yes.
Yeah, 11 months without salary. Yeah. So. Obvious.
Sorry,
this one, she's not going anywhere. This one.
Jana, you become broke, they dump you.
Yeah, once about broke, they don't play
those ones.
They leave. Kaka 11 months. I had a sort of depression. Sometimes when I look at my pictures, and then I just painful. I just laugh and say, Maraki, So a friend called and said, Mom, the retail ba hira.
Okay, yeah.
Ge ba hira, man, it's when I would appreciate, man. You know what America? About my interview. It was easy because you know, like the experience. Yeah, it was easy to grab the max. And then December. Never for this festive season.
Okay, yeah.
Carry December, January, February, March, April. I'm like, no, man. No.
This thing is not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looking at the fact that every day ba target. Sanjili reach this target. Mind you, I love business. Just that I didn't have ways to start my own business, which is really interesting in business. And I feel like I'm like, this guy is bang abuser. Now I feel like bang abuser. It's fine if when I go retail and you're okay with it, it's still fine. But then I felt like bang abuser because I feel like acquiring more skills and more knowledge.
No,
the other thing was and you have to buy lunch, you look
transport, smell good, look good.
And you always want to look good because you always want to look good. Why? Your background, it doesn't matter what you are still important. And then since then, I can't stop loving myself.
So you get there to Palabora, you co-host. And then what happens next?
Co-host. This one day the guy called. I was like, you know, on air with can you go rock music the whole 3 hours?
And which show is this?
It was Afternoon Drive.
Okay. What's that?
Hey, it was Afternoon Drive. A big show, imagine. And also a big
prime
show.
Time.
It doesn't matter what the key community now. Or
it's prime time.
It's prime time. People are going to listen. You say nasty thing or silly things.
You are accountable to those 5 listeners. If
it's 5, you are one. So I'm like, no, it's fine, man. Back then, I'm like, no, you know what? Let me get rid of my fear. And then I did the show. First link was a mess. Second link, I'm still trying to pick up myself. Third,
first link, it means the first time you go on air
alone. Yes. Yeah. It was
obviously it has to be a mess.
Yeah, it has to be. Like whoever the famous radio presenter, ask him about his first.
It's definitely gonna
link.
be a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
You switch on the mic and then you keep quiet. The song ends.
Yeah, fair. And we're going.
Yeah. And then you have to say something.
The listeners to the brand. Chef. So I had to go through such, and third link I was better the whole show, and mind you, station manager was listening. And the station
manager is not aware of the programming issues or today the programs manager.
Yeah, I said. And the good part, the guy who didn't come to work, he was a presenter and a programs manager at the same time.
Sure.
So he understood. It's fine, you do it. Robot. My previous station manager, he was so bossy. And I don't know choose. I go to Kill on air. What you are doing is bullshit. And I was on air by that time. Yeah, he said that what you are doing is bullshit. Like bullshit. I'm like,
are you presenting kak?
You are presenting kak. Now I feel like but I'm grateful. After that, I seen him talk feel sorry. I'm like, what man? That's all about
yeah.
And on air, the funny part, he said that kilo on air.
Sure.
everyone go Palabora knows the guy, even the voice.
Yeah.
And they know how he behaves.
Yeah.
It's fine. After the show, I did the show comfortable 1 hour, second hour, third hour, I'm like, I forget I change. And then he was still listening. He called me and said, Waban, I want to get what I was saying nonsense because after that I had Muntawa sense. Because that's how I am. Like first attempt.
So that was his way of saying you need to pull up your socks.
Yes, not go on air or pull up your socks. But then in a funny way. Or should
but
I say,
it didn't sound funny when he said it.
It was rude in fact.
Yeah.
Very rude.
Yeah.
Because he could have waited for me or to get off air. And then I'm bored. But then that's when I realized.
And we used to fight about that,
Yeah,
with programs managers and I was fired also for that.
What are you on off air? Bosa ya bula lebati. But it's like bosa ya bula lebati ya go. So on air, you still have to sound like I'm happy. So after that he was like, I wanna at least and ever since Rabadi buddies, like not buddies, but then when I need something, I'm approach. I'm like,
he's still your colleague, anyway.
Yeah, he's still my colleague.
So you're at Palabora, you're doing your thing. Now you are the best presenter there. You're holding it down.
Yeah, and for afternoon drive, man.
Right. So in the background, you feel like I need to leave Palabora, man. What was happening? Why did you want to leave?
And with all my heart, I wanted to leave Palabora. Some days I feel like I Palabora just for a closure. And all that. Because it was hard, it was difficult. Sometimes, you know how community radio stations. Yeah. Why
strike about victimizer.
Yeah. And once was strike about victimize.
About victimize. But we started getting paid after that.
Yeah, after that we got paid.
The 500. Check.
Never like each now and then. But I wanted to leave Palabora with all my heart because it was starting to be a hard journey. Miracle boss, you enjoy work. From afternoon drive to 7 to 9, Bushir, Monday to Thursday. I was enjoying that show. I missed that show because I had more listeners by that time. Like I had more listeners, and the good part, people started to ask him. Remember the language they are Fapan, they are Fapan like Tsonga, Zulu, and all that. So you have to switch now and then that's how I learned to speak a fluent English. Remember, I used to send you
the audios, the demo.
Yeah, now I always believed in you. I get judgmental. Yeah, once I found comfort around you, I'm gonna seek help from you. Yeah, I used to send you the show. I'm like, correct me, please. Yeah. And you'll tell me, no, it's not it's the. Mind you. So, and I remember Rekia on air, like tonight Rekia on air. By that time, I'll take the whole day I'm trying to practice. Practice. Yes. And for night it was fun because every day. Because that was a Snoop session for you. Yeah, you understand? It was you saying, I need someone to listen to what I'm, and I don't need a listener. I need someone who's in the industry who understands these things more better to listen and correct me. Yeah. Then the issue of Palabora, when it ended, what happened now? What's the next thing that you do? I saw, and mind you, it was 9, 5 to 9. I had to log off, go Facebook. I'm playing my last song. Tomorrow Friday, I'm not coming to work. Ke bereka Monday to Thursday. Friday I'm not coming. I get a miracle at all. Ke tloba ka tsena Monday. When I'm about to log off go Facebook, I saw this post. Yeah, Energy FM.
Sure.
And the closing date go sasa.
Yeah.
I didn't see that post all along. And I'm like, it means. So I had to cut one of my. At the very same time, 5 to remember 9 o'clock go to someone else. Then I had to go to the production studio and cut everything for myself because that's I did my own demo. Guy send. Luckily, I received a call. Yeah.
Because it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was because of you.
It was a good promo, man.
It was. Yeah. I remember when check out the background song. I'm like, Jack, I want something. In fact, you are the one who said, please find a background song that can relate to your voice because your voice is too deep. It doesn't need
slow.
any. Yes. I any background song. And I went and I searched. I found Kenny G.
Yeah.
I still remember the song. I used that song called Palabra Family, Loco Energy FM.
Hey, that demo I remember. It sounded proper, fun.
Because of you. And this other guy, Jabulani, from Capricorn FM. I can remember the demo jack. I did tell and he will rectify me. And I received a call from Energy FM, but no, the auditions. We were more than 200. About 8, imagine. And then I was sitting there, I'm like, assist, and now go about trying about. I'm like, Nasaka assist, but then it's fine, I see. And then papers, microphone. When I got a snob, you know. But remember, every time I show you, I said I regard myself as the luckiest man. Yeah. So, Kakiria, if I'm for that opportunity, I had to write script. I know how to write script. Only script was like no. And mind you, when you are from rural areas, it's not an excuse. But then, Magaing as a English. Look, I'm now one person I like meeting new people and valuing they are on the higher level. So I just paid. I just paid. So if I go Energy FM, I'm one person who a crowd. I don't like showing who is smart or stupid now. I want to learn.
You absorb everything.
So research, information, knowledge. And I'm going to use it when I come back again.
Yeah, so when you get to Energy FM, Chief, you made it through. We're giving you a show. Which show are they giving you?
It was the Neighborhood Watch.
The Neighborhood Watch. What time?
It was from Kela Dipoko. 12 to 3. Graveyard. 12 to 3. And I was enjoying that show.
And imagine you're from prime time.
Yeah, it was like the journey. The audition. It was fun. Somehow I felt like, I don't qualify to go Energy FM. I went back to Palabra FM. Like if I'm like, I don't qualify to go Energy FM, man. I still need to learn. And I was also talking to you and said, man, please help me go 1, 2, 3 sharp. 2 days down the line they called. They said, 4 o'clock before. They said, Katu. I'm like, naga palaboro, and it was 11. Palaboro, but okay, it's fine. 4 o'clock now, nyaga more. I get a bit of nyaga got 2. We're not palaboro. We told you guys, let's go to hole. I'm like, I thought I don't qualify.
So it didn't matter.
It didn't matter, but then the call excited me. I'm like, I'm going.
Okay, so they put you on probation.
Yes.
You go beyond the probation.
Yeah.
And then you're hey, I'm settled. I think I've got this day. So what happens? And you're excel. Yes.
You're
getting the groove of it.
Yeah.
You are becoming familiar with the environment.
Everything.
You're starting to twang a few words there and there.
And I'm man, Andrew, you coming right.
Yeah.
all of a sudden this lady she was gone Mzansi Insiders Leko Metro FM Mulisa Mudao. Yeah, it was me and
she's a superstar.
That one.
Hey, that was a superstar.
I still have our pictures on social media. She was like, let's take pictures. One of us is going to make it big.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but now the two of you have made it big.
Yeah.
That's why you call yourself big men.
Kidnap big men. you get my point.
Yo.
I come Metro FM and she called me. Remember, I'm Kibile Litoro, Aliko TV.
But we knew, man, or this one is we knew.
Yeah, I called her and said, give 1, 2, 3. I was like, really? Look at Kiria. That's why we are still close today. Look at that position. She called and said, "Man, I'm. Thank you so much." Yeah.
So, but you are coming alright to go Energy FM. You are doing well, and there are a couple of presenters who are doing. Mulisa was perfect. Mulisa was the one. You understand? Because we could tell when she was presenting already. This one is going by fire by force. This one is gonna be a superstar.
Mind you, Bamufile, the neighborhood watch, lead the presenter or.
Yeah.
And again, imagine.
Hey.
And now get miracle kirko bereka. But I am on trainer but family. Yo, honey, why can't go that radio telephone?
Yeah. It's so, like these people, they learn from the same institution.
Yes,
the tactics are the same.
Yeah. Get a coach. You move from Pirates or Chiefs, but then people still know the same you.
Yeah.
But I am not sharp. I can coach a Pirates, but I sharp.
Yeah.
But coaches, whenever I am the money was sharp. You see. So, kid managers. Some today I'm a owner.
CEO.
I'm like, how do you MOKGANYA?
You're on the other side now.
You get my point.
Yeah.
And it's a good seat. I'm enjoying the seat.
Yeah.
And I'm not abusing my powers. If we don't get along, it's fine. You can leave. If we get along, we can fix. So
they replace you.
Yeah. But replace. But when are we on air? Usanchu urute muto hodra Russia the technical part. Mudireli. My heart was painful. It's fine. Let me do it. It was not a good night. I felt like she's stealing my show. Wara. Tomorrow I'm like, you know what? It's life. Melissa, Lena feel comfortable, and she was like, thank you for being yourself, for being real to me. Was really that.
Yeah.
But at first I felt that. But I'm like, no, why one? So. I did that. I did the neighborhood watch and the other one 3 to 6 when Karabu was not around.
Sure.
And I wanted that one yaga Sunday.
Yeah.
I wanted that one yaga 9 to 12, but then you can't get it.
Yeah.
When I'm
you are not running the show.
You are not running the show.
Yeah. So, you're just the voice. They just need your voice. That's all.
You think you're good, ne?
Yeah.
Listeners will even forget you within a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is painful.
These are common threads. You get them everywhere.
And they told me, you think you're good when
I think you have arrived.
You
So when
replace about what's South man.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people like it's not about your skill, your talent, and what. People just don't vibe with your energy.
Yeah, about that one, nine, I can attest to that. Yeah, it's about energy. Whether you know Merek or whether you are good, you are bad. If our viable manager, our owner. In terms of the energy,
yeah, but not necessarily that. Just in general,
yeah.
You find what happens is in every situation you find yourself in every environment. People know that this guy is good, bro. They know that this guy can do this thing. You understand? They know we have the best skill in town when we have this guy as part of our team. But something just happens that, you know what, just...
You know, switchanyana.
Yes, everything. And it's not about but people do not fuck with your energy for some weird, stupid reason.
Yeah.
And you don't understand why. And now it makes sense why you started with the stories changing your names, knowing who you are, identity crisis. It's a lot of things that happen in the background, but I think a lot of us as black people, we ignore and we are naive of the fact that those kind of things contribute with your energy.
Yeah.
What energy are you carrying? Whose name are you carrying?
Yeah.
Whose identity are you carrying? Who are you representing?
You get my point.
Yeah. Whose legacy are you building?
You have to follow everything. Who's who, what is what, where you from, and all that. And then if you don't follow them, you end up being nothing.
Yes.
But
they can't give their gifts to a foreigner.
A foreigner. You are a foreigner. And as soon as...
You need to come back home.
You need to come back home. Now they said, Ebra. But parents believe it. I was sitting with my cousin and then my uncle. I had to answer someone who and I said that cat. Why it was it's I've seen it in my life. Yeah. Or and if they don't want to give you something, you won't get it.
Joe, radio, yeah, fella that thing. Ne?
Yeah, fella.
Now there's food in the picture. You find another opportunity, but it does not relate to media and entertainment.
Yeah.
Because you were also like one of the best DJs we had at the time.
Yeah.
Between 2007 and 2015, 16,
like
you were like the best
in town.
You were all over.
Yeah. And I had fun.
You were featured everywhere. You were performing, you were making money. But also that thing, Leona, just
like that. And then gone.
The spark.
Gone.
You know, like you know DJ Stivovo wa Capricorn
FM, yeah.
The way that boy plays, you understand? Every time I listen to him play, every time I see him, I scare a DJ
yeah.
Because now I think I was inspired by you and Razor. Back in the days.
Yeah.
And I wanted to DJ.
Yeah.
DJ,
and then the excuse was the thing called technical. Once you are senior, because now every for the road show, I'm the one who's responsible for the whole equipment.
Property station 1 2 3 1 2 3. Question was, where did you learn to DJ when? Who gave you that opportunity?
Go radio TEF. I had to give myself time after work. Because remember, equipment la nele gona ne ke rata ba DJ, but then I always say to myself, na go ba DJ ya laptop na. Remember the guy did show ne no plug a sound tell like no ki khona go no their volume and all that. But they never tell I'm like no, ga visual.
I'm
not playing.
So you're talking to a spirit, Mchan.
Yeah.
Ubicha maina batho bolela le batho re ke atla o atla o ya kae
ke tswa ke le ga sekgopo.
Okay.
Ke mo ke bale re tsong gone.
Sure.
Ka mo ke ga bo koko. And nale time malaka ke ne le mfrstana blind
Sure.
blind. Even Gisabereka, he once said to me, Mfanaka, ke kgopela ro changes fani, ke kgopela ro tlo tlhokomela kgwebo jekwe. Remember nana le business before tlhokofala 2012. Nana le supermarket, buckle store, tavern, and then a farm. Issue yaba gore we were many from him. Like he had many kids. And me with fear, like one person, he was teaching me everything concerning business.
Yeah. Okay. Your father has many kids, and you are one of them. And then unambamang in many kids.
Kena last born yam Shimani.
Hala, no wonder.
Kena last born yam Shimani. Then kena lemra tongwaginyana.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 20 or 21 now. I want. So he wanted me to take over in terms of his businesses. But then I couldn't because now and all that side. So it was difficult for the career because I don't know what's going to happen. And I was still working by that time. But the good part about this career, he taught me the business basics. Yeah. I know what storad birijwa. Yes. So that's something I learned something that today I am benefiting from it.
So, but when you were responding to that unknown voice, now that you have information, what were you responding to?
I was responding to my grandmother, already at Taima. Because I even went home and said, "Mom, already happy ki mutom so solam tseba." But kireke mabare no ke mago papa. Na ka pure le gonare wan titela gana nya go gotla. Nako ya vaya. And then mind you, go ruti ka mogwano wa kushish. So I went. And then another thing, I started selling the Kota. 2 weeks ago, I changed my life. And then that's when yes, I love these people. I am what I am today because of them. But then I also need to face reality. I don't belong here. And after that, things started having direction. Like everything that I touch in terms of business.
So you come back. Now you have an idea. I was planning. You're broke. You're miserable.
I want a girlfriend.
About dumping. The friends you had, the fame you had. You remember? The fame you had.
Yeah.
Everything is just falling apart.
Yeah. And then they were like, I'm like, you know what? I'm one person who doesn't pay attention to negativity, especially from people who doesn't help me anyhow. I don't benefit anything. If I respond, I get nothing. If I keep quiet, I get nothing. So why? So I'm like, you know what? You
start the business from where?
Grounding. You got tournament, lockdown, level 5.
Sure.
We had fun. Soccer tournaments left, right, center. It's not happening. I'm like, man, this is an opportunity for me. I had a friend. And then the friend brought another friend. The idea was mine. Guys, man, we can't just sit around and do nothing. We can't do inside the fella. So at Rekisha, then one of them not. All of a sudden, the other guy, not the friend, the other guy was like,
But there was no money. The money was not coming.
The money was coming. We like the funny part. Location identify or no. Guys, let's just open Kota corner kwa. The money that we make at the weekend, we will invest it go that stand. It didn't happen. All of a sudden, Mongora, I can't do it anymore. Wara. No problem. The friend was like, so I'm like, no, it's fine. You guys can chill. I can do this. Yeah, I can do this alone.
Right? The quotas become in demand. Now you have to deliver far from
home.
From home.
Yeah. It was like, I wanna literally, I enjoy each and everything that I do for this brand. Kadi weekend, nobody matatanya go grounding, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like the conflicts and all that. They don't go by shakarai. Kadi weekend. Then Rarabe ke post ko Facebook. Rarabe ke batho ba no phone. Hey, hanwa no resha kota ka weekend fella. I'm like, yeah. Kereksha kota ka weekend. And then this lady was like, madam fit. Na if kinya ko kasing deliver. I'm like, kitsiba madula. I'm like, why nyaka very mind you, kina let's talk so na say match weekend. Why nyaka? Aria. Ene kinya ka 3. Kita offer that deliver, that text. I'm like, I gave me the good part can go as mama. I can do this. Kapia. Sanja part lady Jo. She also promised to she'll pay delivery. I'm like, no problem. I'm like, go happy. I can walk.
Go ahead.
Come and deliver. So I can fight Jo. Umfile get the Julia delivery. And come on. I'm like, this is my bonus. I'm gonna add something called Gostoko. Along there, I'm like, Mara, this can work. Why can I not post them on WhatsApp or if you want Kota around order? The very same time, poster the lady a screenshot, a poster. Seloro nya ureksha Kota. Bawo nyaka am phone. The very same location, relatives chakak, they called and say, "Let na go pa Kota, o ka seng tisha IT."
Yeah. Hey, it's windy. What's happening?
Mona.
Revelela taba tsa success ba thomonyo go taba no mo house.
And then the other lady called and said, "Let na go pa Kota, o ka seng tisha jike, o patage delivery. Remember, abatse silo ka gore ka online shopping. I call it online shopping because you order online on WhatsApp.
Yeah, online.
Online shopping.
It's just that the robot is you this time.
Yes.
You have to respond.
Yeah.
It's not automatic.
It's manual. So, I can't keep no number 20. No, kiss him.
Oh, yeah.
Number 20 was like, okay, the relative 4. Kadi. Kamuf. Eke sa tsena ka gae ba re gape le rena re kule ba re wa deliver that this time around ka khone I have to use a text no manga
yeah.
So ke khone go ka pela ke be ke bo ke motsa ke re apere bereka so it's fine. We heard about this Kota.
Yeah,
we heard about this Kota. Rena re nyaka Kota you I went come for the Kota and we posted.
But did you know at that time or you have this magic touch of making food taste nice?
I can't
because
say
everyone can cook, eh? Yeah, but the taste is different.
Hey, nekebe confirm akabona but gape Kota ha go remember I'm like mara these people why ka ba mputsa maka ba no rapetsa ka gore ke ile ka ba famous. Is it because of radio? Wara. But no, Kota ga go ibus. And normal, no problem. People started ordering, and because I'm a very creative person in terms of whatever that I want. Ki stock a motive.
Sorry, are we still counting more? It's still counting. Okay, cool.
Ki order motive. Ki stock a motive. This one is something said post already. Get whoever wanya kan Kota are odd. You could post that tonight. it was around 7-8 go sa ke tla tef whoever anya kan Kota post
prepare malaba to the following day how to go tomorrow mo tsaka a tshentsa mnana ra ke nyaka go beka malana o mo prepare go sa sa wena o ja kokota
no manga no problem it was Facebook and then I posted the number. They called, hey, I'm like, okay, this is how it goes. I get you order Kota 1 or paid. Get you from 3 for when. So if whenever we want to ask him, we can look. The plan is about
the
combo.
Yeah.
So this thing you know, but what more question or why this guy Ali so firm ka decision no, it's fine. If we one, no deal. 2, no deal. 3, yeah, let's talk. Hey, agri word nyaka. If ki go deliver when we eating, when I'm going to lose. So, onyaka 3, all onyaka 3, onyaka 4. I used to use bowl. Say ka text. Traba chako so go bidi ati ba mutaka ka na text ka o tsa kware most of sign o kinyoko fa muthu something. And we'll do that.
So matter you are telling me go roboto ka seropi ka dikota. We are tef.
Another thing, there was this couple. Taxi. Driver khopala
o bang khishitsa Kota mfana.
Khopala hore
a bona mongwa sa renga ra matra mfe Kota ke nyaka gani jwa.
Ba jere di phone number.
O ba jere di number.
Kota o deliver from kwa bana ya kwa bana. Ga di Kota tsa ai ba.
Kota mohuta ma.
Bye. So fine. From Makakitela, from campus, most better like Fala Palette. Could stop Jack. I can follow a feel. I want to follow it's going to cost me. So I tell you, couple of game the Motzile.
Sure.
Yeah. Why am I telling you? Rafan. And I want to watch in Chamara.
Take a taxi. Taxi.
What's
le majita ba spana lo wena ba sa jela
ba ra imani khona ba le mo go sa ba le flop ara wa nona matrix are no pre go gopela go ya ma I ke mona ke
obviously there must be someone like that
moninyana ya le ba re
la go challenge nyana
ba re ke pure I tlhoke ga now fine. So that's how Kota Tomilong Roba, the famous. Yeah. There was this other couple who talk. Yeah. But did a Kota 6 to collect. Because never Mutaka talk no even Nakita. Kitoli fa paledi. And then first time by Jerry Paledi. Second time they were like, Ari, go hole. But we don't care. We are driving. When I prepare Kota 6, we are coming. And then that's when I realized, maybe there's something unique about this Kota. Though I'm using the same ingredients as everyone. It was before I decided to have my own ingredients, the secret ones. Kishimushan, same method. I believe it is the hands. Yeah.
Is that voice?
Yeah. Because my late father used to be chef.
Sure.
And then I'm feeling no. So Kota is famous like that. People ever and I get a khopela guys before we chat nap. We post the WhatsApp. Maybe I might have a customer from your side.
Sure.
But refill mama. And then I came up with a strategy. I'm like, this thing you have a reka. So if you do referrals, you go back I am a hala.
Also our fee Kota over bag. So there's a bag now in the mill.
Yes, why key introduce other meals and see if they will work. That's a strategy. Introduce other meals. Worry. Diba jwa. I can just say, burger get 50 rand. So I had to say, if you refer more to Areka J5, Kota J5, because it was not just anything. Like Kota J5, you get free burger. So but tomato we baga yeah then kinyaka bega so the customer chat tomato flow and I didn't care what I lose or what I was trying to give people something different.
Yeah. So there's this Kota thing, there's burger things, we're introducing new meals, wings, chips, whatever. But there's a big dream.
Yeah.
You give me a call.
Yeah.
Ram Chan. There's a big dream.
Yeah.
What was happening then?
Okay.
What inspired you? But before we get into what you wanted to do.
Kirata dijo in general. Excited cake.
Yeah.
Just to sell it. Yeah. So this one day, Kiduch, I'm like, you know what? Salaka Mall of the North, I saw this thing by Wakaberi. I love it, man. This is a brilliant idea. Why excited? And then I got up. Already I very supportive. Little days are supportive.
Sure.
I'm like already Molo Nzamenyana mo. It was before. I'm telling you, it was before Kota.
Yeah, before the Kota.
Yeah, before Kota.
Yeah.
The
thing happened before the Kota.
Yeah, it happened before Kota.
Before we got to the Kota.
Yeah, before the Kota. Man, you know, this idea to Berek. Now I don't mind KFC, ShopRite, and ask information. The franchise by the did they buy the franchise on all that? So remember when the Kenya got chicken naked?
Yeah.
But then so that's when I said you the Wakaberi sort of style. I went there, Musadi, Kihopala information, one kina mama. That lady today we still communicate on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That lady she's a white woman. Magogo. You call me Magogo. I'm like, no problem.
Yeah.
So early later Magogo, this is me. I want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She was so impressed. I don't want to lie to you. She was so impressed. It's very rare to find a young guy like you and this kind of a business because now everyone unyaka owner the taxi, unyaka owner
Tendara.
She was like, you know, for the fact that you approached me and you are telling me what you want, I will give you information.
Yeah.
And somehow I'm convinced remember Nele Holo Wakaberela, it was big,
yeah.
So I forgot. So I'm like kids and then I saw Michini Kai Kiranza Memago very expensive. So when I come up with the idea, that's when I came to him and say, man, I convince him proposal. Convince him to now we open the rest of the store. Rekisha will pay you monthly. Magoko didn't understand.
But she knew it was gonna work. It had so much potential.
And she told me, I sent something, like something is burning you.
Yeah.
And I walk out like no, could like I'm father direct no anger. I got a habla no msadol. Yeah.
And she knew.
This guy, he's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I can't push her. I didn't have money, funds, and all that. I approached organizations, still nothing. So I'm like, you know what? Let it change. I met this other guy. He's a doctor, and then he owns businesses. I'm like, my brother, this is what I want to do. And then Rabali meeting. You know, that day, I will never forget that day. Okay, sharp. Someone want a proposal and all that. I want a proposal. Kaboya. I don't know, it was because I gonna challenge or I wasn't making sense to him now, but then he was rude, like very rude. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna call this man again. Let me find ways. And my only way to check, he has never been rude to me. The smallest thing, whether it's silly, but then I don't understand how. Which is, it's easy more when, but then I need to kick am no papel or something without understanding. So I'm like, no, it's fine. Then I came to you, I do that proposal. We signed, nothing happened. That's when I started Kota.
Yeah. Hey, Joe,
then I
we wrote a lot of proposals, business plans, a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
Yo,
space. But no, it's fine. The idea is good. Proposal, no response. And I was feeling it, man. This thing is gonna work. It's going to work. So I push.
Then you introduce new menus, you get a clientele, and then you are busy now. And then you want to develop the business. What was the first idea of developing the business and coming up with the name, registering, and now calling yourself a CEO?
Good title, gay rapper. I love it because I think I've showed myself that I can be this. I can become this. So, big man I was still selling from home. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I said, I'm from Zingi, deep rural areas, but then my mindset doesn't have limits. Yeah, I have to look. That's why the testing in a sentence, then picture in a sentence. Yeah. Why? I didn't allow my background to dictate or direct my or shape my journey. So, I am like already. Hey, naga uniform. Hey, I got a check. Then carry a t-shirt, carry a piece. That time I had mask, and then Facebook. And then I found this lady who was here under like this board, shopping board. There was recent big men's. This guy one, where I have no Mike. And the logo. I'm like, no, don't just do anything. I want something you might not see it, but then I see it, but then I don't know how to do it. Hey, so please, Italian something. So I did something. I'm like, no, man, not this one, man. I did something. Okay, sharp. I wanted something that I can also represent my father. This is my father.
Your father had this mustache.
Yeah. I
know you're not alone, Chief.
Yeah, that one I'm not.
Hey, they fight with this thing.
That's why? I can go my 3 months ago. Every day, I'm like, no, sorry. Like, sorry, can I like this one time? Just that I can show if Salomon I'm picturing is like this.
Okay.
So Munamol, I'm like, I used to call him Munamol. But okay, the name Los Kotas. It won't reach the level where I want it to go because now, I have a direction. If you look up and Los Kotas, Kindoma, what is that? Sorry to offend others, but then you have to, if you want to grow, come up with something real, something solid. First of all, people need to question the name. If I can want to can you read that? Oh. No, I don't know. I can't even read.
Hey, no, let's not read it.
So I don't know about sharing. You can't buy This is what I always tell people. Or yes, did you try everything you did?
But I can't remember that name.
Thank you. People need to remember the name. I'm like, keep big man, that role, keep big man. It's my father. It's my father. I have to represent him because this is his legacy. The business sagage dia tsamaya ka mgo yena ba plan gore bana ba ka batla shela ba dira so it didn't happen. So I believe gore I'm representing him right now. Or Madala. Something is happening. Yes, I believe in that a lot. Like over anything. Yeah, I believe in that. And Lina feel a question because it's working according to how I believe in it. So the name, people started to ask Mara, why big man? A friend said, I always doubt the logic. Though I know where I want to go, but I'm like, I want confirmation. No, I'm like, yeah. No, and then I will still go back and say, my wife got 1 4 a man. So I had to come up with the name Lorengi. It will stick on your tongue. Everyone have a lot of big man.
And it has some sentimental value.
Yes.
You understand? It's special.
100% correct.
It's backed by ancestors.
Yes.
It's not just a name.
And then, from uniform, kaya porcupine, there was no business. There was no business.
It was bad.
It was bad. And I didn't give up. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Let me go home. I can't do this. I was paying a lot of rent. I can't do this. And I received a call and say, man, shop. I'm like, thank you. In 25. But now, I'm going to everything you
the Toma today.
Yeah. But today, I clean today. For 26 July, till today. So my students never know fit talk about what shopping big man more. When shopping big man, I would love Giduchi fast. I would love. Hey, what did you They said that McDonald's KFC chicken. Come cuckoo. Ivan. So because of the idea and then the strategy of marketing the business, it was kind of easy.
Looks classy, man, on social media. But not only the branding, the marketing, and the promotion, even the food.
The food is
it looks and tastes.
Like mouth watering.
It's mouth watering.
Just know low of some shop you get the same. Students were talking about that shop. And remember, like,
what are the wings, Sigamo?
Come on, the wings.
Yeah.
Little bag. The daku, the twister. Hanakamu. Hey, give a guy 55.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, every time my business, it's a certain kind of lifestyle, though you have to start somewhere else. So now I'm thinking about that person. Oh, I don't go sentence. Oh, it's fine. What sentence to reka? After 5 years, what sentence to reka? This is cheap. I reka. Although this is cheap.
And high taste the author, it's not even worth the price.
It's not. So
it needs to be more.
Yeah, my students but familiarize the name and the food, because now students will buy and take pictures. People will buy and take pictures. But, content. Yeah. Some will even come get videos, YouTube.
And remember, you are at the University of Limpopo. It's not rural people. It's people from different backgrounds.
Yes. And I said to myself,
and kids from Center who were rejected by vets.
Yes. That's what I said to myself. I'm not going to take offense. The answer will be, you are not my target market. You are not target market. Our target market are big men. How would I offend them? Like, sorry.
Hard luck. Go try next door.
Yeah, and I would say that. Mind you, I'm gonna cast
and there's a guy selling Kota there. There's a guy selling Kota. Okay, there's a guy selling Kota there.
I'll say that.
And you are selling Kota here, but yours is $50.
Yes, and then other customers will say, "Man, Majid, that money work kushisha." He understands what he's doing. Let's support him because this other group, yeah, Forex. Those guys, one support today they still do.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
the Forex guy,
yes,
the traders,
yes,
the Instagrams.
Yes. Big man, what do you have?
Yeah,
baby knows. What do you have? Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the village get 8. Extena kamu get no. I want to have 8. But refer 1 ya John Akamka. Jenny 8. 1. Refer John.
And to them now it's a lifestyle.
It's a life. I never break on their social media. Tina we are eating big men's. My student never rolla. Ever broke. They go like Nakakola.
Big men's.
And that thing, it was like
yeah, budget big man.
Big man's yeah, budget. I don't know to worry. Sorry, center America bono koja. You never come right. No, I go students. Lere kidu chukwa. Retota. Enes fasare tlo kamorto tanki. And then now I.
Bad.
And they will come.
Yeah.
I went. Bareka.
No, we're wrapping up. Yo. Swilem fanak.
They will come and then kabunji. The other part koring kababi aba root. They are enjoying.
Yeah.
Big man. Abalabala order kind of like no. And they respect the Lord by for this shop. And how we care ourselves, it's what we are giving them.
So as we wrap up, you open a first branch.
Yes.
And now today, we're sitting at your second branch.
Second branch.
Yeah.
Finding part within a year or two. How it's got Lebadim.
You don't know.
I don't know. Like
what you know, you are selling food.
Now I'm selling food. Yeah. And what I always fight with myself. Get it. You need to discipline. Business.
Yeah.
But we're gonna about big menu big menu you know what you are doing.
Yeah.
Why kushi?
Hey,
mutoke khalare kisha 1 2 3. This is my car. Why kushi? This is my life.
They will put you under pressure, chief. Rabana branch one big man siputla.
Yabu kutlu koloi gone by reprocessed. Uber mun they are bold them.
As long as I usually tell my lady that as long as you have money, money can get you anywhere. You forgot to show motho koloi ka 2 ya matso re chief ke shake town.
Yeah. What's very
there's money.
So
those cars are convenient. If we buy them, it means you can afford it.
Yeah.
But
we're not saying we're not going to buy cars.
Yeah, no, we are going to buy them.
But then
money.
In the meantime, I want to build something. I would sleep the whole week, or I would go away the whole week, knowing very well now the business is bringing money. Plus, order number, Gano had
trading. We wanted the number. They get so how do you balance on?
Nardiso. This just a worry. Over a chair, they could be why be a fast work. Trading 120, 150, 1. This is a good part. Yeah, get the good part when you run a business. You have to identify methods that will save. Remember, a cash is easy to use. You have like ikamuk.
Let's wrap up because battery like a fella. Get to palla go patrel because I must pay you to reset. Yeah, okay. Chana. When you know, man. Yeah. Since 2007, I just also want to take this opportunity to say I'm very proud of you. You are a young, brave man who has gone through a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges. You were able to emerge out of those situations, and as a strong individual. and who had a very solid vision of who and what he wants to be. And I'm very proud to see you where you are today, man. And I just wanted to take this time and let people know your story. You know, it's worth documenting because big man, it's big man. You know, like when people talk about big man, you can see the comments on social media, and you can even see the comments from people who know you, who are inspired and who are like, yo, basa ubicha sello, most of them, or jo bana sello bana ka pere money da mana atoma. This is not an overnight sensation thing. We saw this man struggling. You once got a bicycle, ne? At some point to deliver, bicycle and stuff like that, you know. But your story, it's a success story, brah. No matter what happens after this, your story is a success story because it's a story of a young kid who had big dreams, who was too ambitious and made sure that he makes it happen no matter what. And not forgetting, of course, you have the talent, the skills, the knowledge, the experience, and the what, the gods, your ancestors who carried you. You understand? Who contributed and also who enlightened you.
Very rare. Okay, you feel like wow, jealous. But then when you speak to your gods, this is wrong.
I wish you success.
Thank you so much.
I wish you success. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, it has been a special episode of Jack Rams Online on Mega Artist Media. My brother, you heard his story. I hope you are inspired. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Jack Rams Online is back. Until we meet again on the next episode, hala, sharp, each other.
Hola.
Yebo.